Hello, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I am finally gonna be able to review this Hot Wheels diecast that I have been itching to find. I only found one example at one store at one time, and it's taken me a long, well, I guess if you want to call it long, maybe a couple, like 2 weeks, but to find another version of this car, or another, you know what? Never mind. It's this. It took me a while to find a duplicate for this car, but this is the Williams Racing F1 car from Hot Wheels. Yes, this is the second recolor, if you want to call it, or the second release of this new Formula One casting that they released for the basics. This you can definitely find at stores right now, but it's gonna take you a little while if you don't know when your stores stock them, or if you get lucky with restock. But yeah, this is, like I said, the second release of this new casting for this year. There's still another one that's coming out in the main line, which I'll talk about in a little bit, and I think it's barely coming out internationally. So we'll have to wait and see once it starts getting here in the United States. But yeah, Williams Racing, nice card art. Car, of course, part of the Formula One segment. And on the back, the name is just Formula One. And this came out in the E case. All these cars are actually coming out pretty quickly, I'll be honest, because the recolor, we haven't had a recolor like that, or like a re-release of the same car with a different thing. Like, I think the Red Bull car came out in C case and then moved on to the D case because that's the normal, and that's how it works. And then E case and then F case, I believe, for Williams Racing. And then we have the Mercedes, so we'll talk about that later. So let's just crack it open. Like I said, this is my second my second Williams that I found. Well, I actually didn't find it. My father found it for me. He actually found like two of them, and he took one for himself because he also has a Red Bull. So, and that's just another one he needed for the collection. So, put it on the turntable here. It's a nice looking car, I'll be honest. So, yeah, like I said, this is the Williams F1 car. I haven't mentioned it enough. And this is a nice one. It's very simple. It's just like a literal, like, matte, flat blue, with a couple sponsors and such with black wheels. But it actually doesn't look bad for $1. I mean, that's how much you're paying for a Hot Wheel currently. Unless the prices go up, which, you know, crazy times we're living in, huh? And so yeah, this is a pretty simple car, but it's just another one to add to my collection of current Formula One cars. So like I said previously, I have a Red Bull, which I'll put it right here. Well, I'll show you first. I have this Red Bull one, and I only found two versions. I only found it like one time in my entire life, and I bought the two that they had because I never found them. Once I saw them, I never found them again. So yeah, that's just they're the same casting. There's no differences in aero, but I don't mind it. It looks nice. But of course, I like the Red Bull because of the livery, and of course the energy drink. But the livery looks a little bit better than the Williams because the Williams does look basic. But like I said, it doesn't look bad. Now the next thing I need to find is the Formula One 5-pack. That so far has been my Achilles heel. It's been taking me a while to try to find one of those, even just one of them. And I know people are reselling them for crazy, and even just selling the Red Bull with the Williams and the 5-pack for like $50, $100. Like, it's crazy, and this is what it's come to, Hot Wheels. We've seen it, lived it, and it's just unfortunate. Those resellers again. Hate them so much. Anyways, so yeah, that's the only thing I need to find, and plus the Mercedes that's gonna come out later in the year. I think it's coming out like pretty soon. In the E case is the Williams. F case is gonna move over to the F case as well, and A B C D E F G case. Yeah, I think G case we're gonna see the Mercedes, or I don't remember what case is coming out. But I think some people have already reviewed the cases, and the F1 car already came in there, I believe. So, and the new Ferrari, which the SF, I think it's called the SF90, right? The first Ferrari appearance in over a decade. So that's really cool. I'll definitely be looking forward to find it myself, hopefully. unless these scalpers try to ruin the hobby for everyone. So yeah, this is just a little bit of a rant, but anyways, let's get back to the review here of this Williams, because it does look really cool. So yeah, like I mentioned, it's actually like a matte but sparkly blue, which does look really cool. And like I said, pretty simple, but it does have the sponsors like Golf, Komatsu, I don't even know how to say, My Protein, and Duracell. It's pretty interesting. And of course, Golf. I guess, does this count as a golf car? I mean, I don't know. You be the judge, I guess, for you golf collectors. Williams, Pirelli, bunch of these little sponsors I don't even know. There's the driver and the halo, keeping the driver safe. Black wheels, which I actually do prefer a little bit, because I mean, yellow wheels, they do look cool, but it just doesn't look like a real F1 car. This does. Like, I wish they kind of just did the outline. I mean, that's what they're doing for the Mercedes, so I feel like they should have done that for this, but oh well. But yeah, this one does look nice. And like I said, same casting, so no differences in aero and such. So yeah, just if you wanted to know that. And I guess the basis, the name is just the Formula One collection. So one isn't a Williams and one isn't. They're all the same casting. They just call it Williams Racing or Oracle Red Bull Racing in the packaging. But yeah, I just really want to find that 5-pack. I've been begging and like hoping I can find one, but I hope sooner or later I can find one. I don't want to pay more than $6 for it. like that's just crazy. We're reselling stuff that costs $6 to like $50. I know it's a hyped up thing, but like, give me a chance. Give other people a chance to find it. But anyway, this is just turning into a rant of me hating on these scalpers. But it just gets me upset. Like, there's real collectors that have been like trying hard to find it, and then someone buys up all of them and resells them for ridiculous prices. But anyways, yeah, I gotta move away from that. Yeah, this is a really cool car. I don't know what else to say. Long Beach is in about a couple days from the day I recorded this, and I am planning to go, of course, for the 50th running. I'm very excited to go. I might go 3 days actually. Well, Friday a little bit, Saturday and Sundays all day, so expect some new vlogs, hopefully. It might take me a long while to edit because I have a lot of footage, but I'll be like the guest of honor. No, I'll be at the Grand Prix of Long Beach this weekend, and hopefully I'll be able to enjoy watching, of course, the Indy cars, the IMSA sports cars, and of course the stadium super trucks. That's like my highlight. Of course, if you haven't seen the last video of the crazy super truck crashes, I think you know what I mean. So yeah, that has been I guess a little quick review and unfortunately rant about the F1 cars from Hot Wheels. The review of the Williams Racing Hot Wheels F1 car. So if you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.